I've never had that. I've never heard that before. But when you were saying when you first started again that you didn't know if you still had it, that's why I was like,
oh, I was so embarrassed. I was going to open mics and go, oh, he's probably going to laugh at me. I'm bombing and shit. And then it didn't matter. It was after what a great friend of mine told me once. Marlon Brando didn't need to know his lines in The Godfather. He didn't need to know. You know why? Because he knew the character.
well, okay.
He knew the character. Like on my stage, it's not a fake character. It's me. I'll let the real me come out. And right there alone, you know.
You had some bits that you would do in multiple shows, but if you had a 4 or 5 show weekend, you didn't do 5 of the same hour.
No.
So like,
I like variety, bro. I like variety. I don't want to hear the same shit with you. If you're mad every day, you said, my dance performing, you go, crack hill. Right. Crack hill. After a while, you're like, all right, if it was going to kill me, it would have killed me a long time ago. It didn't kill me no way. Where you at this weekend, Tarzan?
I'm in Minnesota for the first time. I'm at Hot Shots in St. Paul on Friday. Saturday, I'm doing a guest set on Shane Towards the shows at Acme. And then Sunday, I'm doing a private show.
And you don't need Delray's to be at Acme.
Not this week. It's like, I think the next week.
Okay.
I was hoping it was going to be this week, but I'm going to be Shane Towards. It's very cool.
You're staying away from fucking beat.
I have shows at Hartford next week.
See, I'm just saying.
Yeah. No, I would love to. I would love to be on the road all the time.
Yeah, Hartford.
Hartford, I'm just there's son of the guy who owns a comedy club in Connecticut. He runs like shows. I'm doing 16 Brewery Friday and Saturday.
Look at you and shit.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Well, Friday, my friend.
Thanks, buddy. That means a lot, mate. I love calling you after shows. It's just fun to get to tell you what happened. And then he's like, you went through it, or you were nice for what I went through. And I love it. It's like my favorite part of doing shows. I love calling it.
It's great. It's like I was there. I already know what you did and shit. I didn't know you went to the chicken fingers at a 50-cent concert. But I know that.
I had that from me for a little bit.
I have a good week, guys. I love it, but they black. The check-in is brought to you by Freeze Pipe. Listen, getting high is about relaxing. You can't relax if you have a lung like me. So do yourself a favor. Upgrade to a freeze pipe and get all the fun without the throat burn, chest pain, and coughing attacks. Their secret is the freezable chamber. Just pop the baby in the freezer for 1 hour. That's it. When the smoke passes through the chamber, it cools down by 300 degrees. Let me tell you something. Right now, I'm in the bubble. It is blast in the morning. It's easy to clean, and it's tremendous. Like I said, I get absolutely in Colorado. Just waking up, going with snow, smoking at the end of the bed. But anyway, freeze pipe is a no-brainer. This is a way better experience, and it's fun to bring out at parties. The coffee attacks are over. Listen, they're American-owned with over 100,000 happy customers. Freeze Pipe is going to have you smoking like a doctor. So do me a favor. Shop right now, today, at thefreezepipe.com and press and close Diaz, D-I-A-Z, for 10% off your entire order. That's thefreezepipe.com, code Diaz for 10% off. Order today and get free shipping and say goodbye to hard smoke forever. Let me explain something to you. It's time for you to start giving out gifts as bonds, and bonds as gifts. That'll make people a lot happy. People don't want to tie. People don't want that old shit no more. They want new. And a bond is the way to do it. Whether it's your grandmother, the priest, the rec coordinator, what the fuck it is, they're going to get a tremendous little hit from you from the Freeze Pipe. So do me a favor right now. Thefreezepipe.com. Code Diaz to get 10% off and free shipping. 5, my favorite, Blue Chew. Listen, if you're having a problem rising to the occasion, Blue Chew is going to be your new best friend. You're like, Joe, why? Because Blue Chew delivers ED medicine straight to your door. And trust me, it works. Blue Chew tablets offer the same ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, but way cheaper. I love it. They come in little packages. You put it in your little top pocket to go. You bump into a pigeon on the leg. Boom! You inhale that thing within minutes. I don't care if you ate. I don't care if you drank milk. I don't care if you put a mushroom in your muffler. Blue Chew is completely online, and they have a digital consultation with their physicians, and you'll be all set. You tell them about whatever's going on, and they help you out. I've been with Blue Chew for years. They're a fantastic company. Blue Chew just wants you to help you to have better sex. What is wrong with that? What is wrong with Blue Chew? Nothing. So discover your options at BlueChew.com. It's easy. Chew it and do it. Fuck night. Blue Chew's got a special deal for check-in listeners. Try Blue Chew for free. That's right, free. Listen, July is coming. June is coming. Everybody wants to get pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants February, baby. So, let's do this. Go to BlueChew.com, promo code Joey, to receive your first month free. You're going to love it after that. Listen, the second month they send you a cake with a magnifying glass because you're going deep, deep in the Blue Chew. So do me a favor, again, get Blue Chew for a month for free when you press in code Joey at checkout and just pay $5 for shipping. Even if you got insurance, it's not that cheap. Right now, go to Blue Chew, promo code Joey, and receive your first month free. Visit BlueChew.com for details. The check-in is also brought to you by Manscaped. Listen, while you're spring cleaning your house, why not spring clean your fucking ball sack and your asshole and your eyebrows and every other fucking hairy wolfman outfit that you got? Manscaped's new logo 5.0 Ultra is just fucking amazing. It has 2 blade heads, one for taking off the top, and the other one a new 4 blade for the super smooth shave of your life. Your fucking ball sack will love you forever. It'll be nice and smooth. It's waterproof so you can use it in the shower. And it's got a spotlight just in case your generator ain't working. It comes in a little case. What else do you need? Listen, I'm 61 years old. I still manscape my nutsack. Why? Because it's tremendous. Every once in a while, I get an inch above the fucking helmet of death. And I scratch that, I shave that, dude. I'm fucking shaving right now. And I don't give a fuck. It looks like an animal. But hey, so am I. I don't know about you, but I'm trying to look good this spring. And Manscaped is the answer. For you nasty motherfuckers that got hair coming out of the side of your G-string, that means you. So do yourself a favor. The summer's coming, and you don't want to look like some fucking dude on a beach with hair growing all over. Get 20% off and free shipping with code Joey at Manscaped.com. That's 20% off and free shipping with code Joey, Joey, at Manscaped.com. Nothing like a little spring cleaning in your fucking nutsack. Support the show and get 20% and free shipping at Manscaped.com. Code Joey.
The Joe Rogan Experience.
Drink my name, Joe Rogan Podcast, my name. All day. So thank you all thanks for being here. I really appreciate it, and I really enjoyed your documentary. I, like you, well, not as much as you, but I am a conspiracy freak when it comes to the JFK assassination. And I've been fascinated by it for decades, and no one is, I don't think anybody is as fascinated by it as you. And,
well, I get the impression that you have the credit of a full-timer, but
no, not full-timer.
Career.
Well, I know you do. Listen, I'm a huge fan of yours, but it's kind of fascinating that your film, the JFK film, was approximately 30 years after the assassination, and then this is approximately 30 years after that. And we're still going through this, and they're still withholding documents. It's really kind of amazing, isn't it?
No, it's not. It's, everybody's dead from that era. But it's all the more important that we understand our history. It's fading. But the reason we're in this kind of disbalanced situation in the United States, where we have no less and less trust, is because of the past. If we go to this particular incident in '63, it's a demarcation point, it's a turning point for the country. That's what's fascinating to me, because I have a historical interest. I've written and made the untold history of the United States.
Yes.
I'm very interested in the history, and I just think we have to pay attention, because the roots of our problem are here. You want me to talk about that? Or do you want
Sure, yeah, please.
I have to generalize, because from the time he was killed in '63 in November, we think about it, not one American president, not one, you can name them all, have ever challenged the military or the national security state or the intelligence agencies, not one. They haven't been successful. They've cut the budgets occasionally, but not by much, but essentially they keep going up the Defense Department. It's a record year this year, $760 billion. Who says you can't to the military or to the intelligence agencies? They seem to have an inordinate amount of power. Kennedy was the last one who was trying to curb it. And he meant a serious effort towards peace. He was the last president to talk about peace, very nobly. And people have said, oh, he just talks. But no, he was doing things. That too.
Yeah.
That's why it's important. It's crucially important. This country has gone the wrong way since the national security state has gotten bigger, stronger, more money, more paranoid, less trust, every which way.
The cynical amongst us would say that that's inevitable. That whenever you have these situations of power, especially when you have, what people like to call deep state, but what's essentially this group of people that never leave office, and they have incredible amounts of power. The people that are in the intelligence agencies, the people that are in the Pentagon, the people that are in all of these positions of immense power, but they don't get elected in and out. They don't have 4-year terms. And these are the people that the president, when a newly elected president, has to check in with. And
it's very dangerous. So those situations is a frozen bureaucracy.
Yeah.
And they die off. They're replaced by the insiders. And as a result, we're the biggest bully on the block around the world, no question. We have the most power militarily, supposedly, in every which way.
Yeah.
We tell other countries we intervene. We often tell our allies what to do, or we make them do it. We declare ourselves to have enemies, and we keep insisting on it. We talk about China, we talk about Russia, Iran, Korea, North Vietnam, Cuba, North Korea, Cuba, and don't forget Venezuela. Although these threats are inflated, overinflated, and we should talk about each one of these individually. And that's what I've done, my spare time, documentaries. I've done Ukraine, I've done Russia, Putin. I'm very interested in what we call enemies. I keep seeing this overinflation of it. Because why? Think about Orwell, never knew George Orwell. The state exists to fight perpetual war or prepare for war. That's what we've been doing since 1945, since after World War II. We didn't start World War II, we started moving into World War III. We said that our allies in World War II, the Russians, were a great threat to our country, although they were depleted. Their energy was depleted, their money, they were broke. We had promised them money, we cut off the payment. The moment Roosevelt died, Truman cut off the aid payment and was sending to them some $10 million. And since that time, we just keep we push the Cold War. And we can discuss the whole Cold War if you want. You really think about life before 1945. Think about we were in a war with Hitler. It was a war that was forced upon us. We went in very late. And then I think about the 1930s and the 20s. Franklin Delano Roosevelt recognized the Soviet Union. He was one of the first. He was the first. He had a vision for post-World War II, which is beautiful. And to understand that it was a vision of a world dominated by the great powers. It would be the United States, Britain, China, and USSR at that time. That was the four powers he envisioned. If you believed in the United Nations, it's a shame he didn't see his vision. Right away. Don't go back on it.
Speaking of this idea that the United States is the biggest bully, have you seen this video that was recently released from China where a Chinese representative is talking about Julian Assange? And the Chinese representative is saying that the United States has no moral high ground to stand on when they talk about what is going on in other countries, particularly in China, when what they're doing to prosecute and to force Julian Assange to be extradited to the United States, and the way they're going after him for what's essentially just being a journalist and exposing what many people believe is war crimes. And that speaks to what you're saying, is that like we have rules for the rest of the world and we don't follow them ourselves. I've been talking about AG1 for years, and here's something fun. It's not always been the same AG1, and you know why? It's because they just keep making it better. These guys are dedicated to researching and testing and tweaking so it stays a nutritional powerhouse. They're in the lab, constantly improving, and I love that. Seriously, I trust AG1 because they know what they're doing. AG1 is tested for 950 impurities, way more than the industry standard recommendation of 10. Because what's not in AG1 is just as important as what is. There's a lot of supplements in the market, but AG1 is one thing that I choose to start my mornings with. Just stir it in, some cold water, and I'm ready to go. So if you're trying to figure out how to start optimizing your health journey, it's AG1. Try AG1 and get a free 1-year supply of vitamin D3, K2, and 5 free AG1 travel packs with your first purchase. Those travel packs are awesome. I use them all the time when I'm on the road. drinkag1.com/Rogan. That's drinkag1.com/Rogan. Check it out. This episode is brought to you by ZipRecruiter. Daylight savings is almost here, and for a lot of us, that means more time in the sun, outside. It might feel like the days are longer, but if you're hiring, it doesn't mean you will find qualified candidates any sooner. There's only one way to do that, and that's ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/Rogan. Once you post your job, ZipRecruiter sends it to more than 100 job sites. Plus, ZipRecruiter works around the clock using smart technology that scans thousands of resumes to find people with the skills and experience to match your job. So spring forward with a new hiring partner, ZipRecruiter, and find top talent sooner. See why 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Just go to this exclusive web address and try ZipRecruiter for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/Rogan. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/Rogan. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
The same thing is happening to some degree in China. They are arguing about it. To draw an equation between our health and their health. He goes around and stares at them. It works for a certain period of time. It's a haven. The guys always take gas and they turn and until the new hero comes along. Generally speaking, not enforcing that feel on the rest of them. We won't have modification of behavior. That's nothing wrong with our power. It's power to defend itself, no question. But we have to modify our behavior to behave in a humane and recognize those differences. That seems to be less the case as we become more disciplined, more iron around how they people have to behave. We tell them in your country you can't do this, you have to that count. Sometimes it's different in every customs. election.
Yeah.
You go to Washington, I mean, I think it's hard to get an audience with anything. Our democracy is not functioning. It was meant to function. Other countries, only one other countries do. They store their democracies, but their democracy works better in Europe to a certain degree because they don't have long election periods. They're short election periods controlling the money because it's very hard, it's well controlled. They don't allow the private sector to take over the elections as we did in this country with the United Nations, with the Supreme Court's decision allowing corporations to exist as individuals.
Yeah, that was a tremendous mistake. And if you go back and look at where this country took a bad turn, yeah, I would agree with you that it seems like it was during this time period where JFK was assassinated. That JFK had these ideas, getting rid of the CIA. He wanted to pull us out of Vietnam, and we wanted to set. You talk about this really in detail in your documentary, the new documentary that's available right now on Showtime. And yes, which it's so thorough. How long did it take you to make that?
You're gonna have it's on Showtime. It's limited. They have a 90-day hold on it. End of February, it becomes available. Why? Get it out like in the United States. It's available in 100. Still in the United States. We're lucky to have it on the Showtime to do this because the company that you and me find more than pounds. As well as my own soldiers from the United States.
Yeah, kudos to them because it's a controversial subject. It's a very complex subject, and for you to be able to cover it in such incredible detail the way you did from the beginning, you can tell from your documentary. You can tell from the beginning there was a concerted effort to pin the blame on Lee Harvey Oswald and to, without a doubt, remove any evidence to the contrary.
Yes, you're jumping around, so I was going to just finish the Kennedy thing. Remember that he resisted war.
Yes.
People get this confused because they say he went into Vietnam, but no, you have to look at the whole thing. He avoided war twice in Cuba. This is very important to remember. The Bay of Pigs was a setup. The CIA controlled that operation. They went in. They expected. They knew that operation would not work unless the United States came in militarily to back up that invasion. Cuba. They would have expected it because Eisenhower would have done it in the past. I mean, they got used to it in the 1950s. The United States would back this guy. Kennedy made it very clear that he would not put U.S. combat into Cuba. And that clear one, even air support unless they would have established a beachhead. He was willing to meet them halfway, saying, okay, we'll go if you succeed. He didn't succeed. It was fun from the beginning. This Castro knew it was coming. He knew about it just as everything was and they were stranded on the beach. As a result, that was a few days after he became president. He had very little experience, but he was shocked at what happened. He took full responsibility for the debacle. So I'm the responsible officer of government. It was a very good thing to do. He established a hierarchy, but he really wasn't in charge, and he knew it. He told de Gaulle, and he also told other people, I'm not sure I'm in charge of this government, because they have the secret branch, CIA, that does the military. Definitely is not all the chiefs of staff were wildly against him, including Curtis LeMay, the Air Force chief. They saw him as an inexperienced young man, although he had been in war, and he'd actually been heroic, and had a heroic situation. He really earned his in the Navy PT boat, and he saved a lot of men during that horrible experience he had himself. Aside from that, he wasn't scared of the generals because he'd been in war. I guess that was what I'm trying to say. The second thing he did was a year later, and this is crucial. People don't forget it. It's like when the missile crisis happened in October of 1960. This is what Saddam was dead. He didn't go in. He didn't everybody, including Eisenhower, including senior civilians that are experiencing that go into Cuba, take them out, because the Russians had put nuclear missiles into Cuba. And this was against all the nuclear psychology, it was against all these violations of the concept of American empire. There's no question that we have to do anything. This is trying to short on purpose. If you had done it, we've now found out that the Soviets, they had not only they had a lot of troops there, they had 100,000 troops. It would have led to one that would have built up into another explosion, either Cuba or else somewhere else. In the ocean, the blockade ships would have blown up. Khrushchev, the Russians would have reacted. They would have reacted over, and then step by step, we would have been into possibly an argument with Russia. Although we had way far more nuclear weapons than Russia did. That's the reason the Pentagon wanted the war that they wanted to wipe out the Soviet Union. This is very much in the back of their minds.
So they wanted to do it the same way that they've done to Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Yes. And it's beyond that too. I'm saying this is important to realize that people think it was now we have tremendous a few years ago. So it's hard to build up anything in the 1970s. Practically the parity, that's what Reagan was talking about. He said we have to take on the same thing. But in the 1962 year, it was possible in their minds to win, strike, blow them up, take a limited amount of casualties. Wow. 20, 30 million people. Do you remember Dr. Strangelove?
Yes.
So he says it's the same time in history. And Cooper, another Russian, he said 50 people win now. Wipe it out. Get rid of this threat. And just lose a couple communism will be dead. Yeah. Although there was China, of course, in the background. But they were willing to take out China too. They had plans for that. When it got to its worst point of that crisis, in those 13 days, they had plans for China. And they wouldn't want that war, so to speak. Hopefully a male and a female will survive it. But hopefully it's a male and a female. And that's what Kennedy was up against. Him and his brother, Robert. It's a really good story. It's been told to some degree, but I don't think it was that passion. What was happening in that film. And I think he saved him and Khrushchev. And Khrushchev was very much on his side. Khrushchev was also had seen a lot of war, of course, Stalin picked Stalin. So those two and Robert and various people around them saved this situation, pulled it out the last second, basically. Very close to going over. That was the military never trusted him again. They said this guy is weak, this is his weak sister, and they said this is his emasculated, this is the plan. In the following months, all this planning around him was to basically end his reign, because he was definitely on the road of changing the American way of peace, more peace, more war. And he talked about it, and of course there's a huge complex out there that Eisenhower talked about. They would have been out of business. So he really wanted to cut back on the concept of burning. I can't understand it. He pulled out. So if he doesn't go to war twice, think about this. Why would he go to war in Vietnam? He said this. 6,000 miles away. Why would you want to defend the United States against Cuba? Would you go to war in Vietnam to defend the United States in Vietnam? This was a thing. They didn't understand that. I have to say also, they go to war in Laos, which Eisenhower advised him to before that. So he avoided war.
It's amazing that Eisenhower was the one that was doing this, but Eisenhower was the one who had that speech.
Well, at the end of this, yes, it's a great speech. I love it.
But that speech is what everyone points to as being the moment in time where the military-industrial complex is recognized. But the fact that Eisenhower wanted to be going to Cuba, Eisenhower wanted to be going to Laos, that Eisenhower wanted war.
Well, he didn't want war.
Even what they thought was the right thing to do.
Pressure was always down. That's what John Foster Dulles and Alan Dulles. So he also felt that. Pushed the Soviets hard to make them back. not like reading the Soviets. The Soviets were not going to get money from us. They're hardliners and the ones who threw out the Japanese. That's what our office did. So saying hardliners in the United States, hardliners in other people who got rid of Khrushchev. That was our big point.
So did this
The great speech, by the way, was Kennedy's speech. Yes, in 1963 in Germany. The peace speech. That's the most important speech.
which one's that?
Peace. Talking about the concept of peace for everyone, our children, our mortality, and the very air we breathe, we have in common things. Took so many casualties in World War II. You should read that speech. I put it into the documentary, Peace of It.
When you look back at when the military-industrial complex started to take hold, is this a function of what was built up during World War II? Because,
Yes. But after World War II, the United States had employed all these men, millions of men, who came back to this country. There was a tremendous fear of another depression starting. And Vandenberg, Senate Majority Leader, told Truman, he said, you've got to scare the American people into reacting. That's the only way you're going to get money to keep this military going. It's going to demobilize, which it did to some degree. But we have to keep spending. We have to keep building weapons of war to prepare for it. I suppose they all thought the Russians were coming.
what was the reaction at the time to Eisenhower's speech? When Eisenhower had that speech about warning about the military-industrial complex?
I think it was regarded. This is a nice old man. He's on the way out.
Yeah.
I think the messages, nuclear weapons in that country. I think we went up to 25,000 nuclear weapons. From 2,000, 3,000. It was a tremendous buildup, and it continued into Kennedy's time because of the budget. Kennedy was shocked when he came into office. He was relatively. Had to be a realistic and elected. He talked a harder line than Nixon. Yes, this people get this confused. In the 1960 election, he was going for. He said there was a missile gap between us and the Russians, which was pure bullshit. He based that on faulty information. The truth was, the moment he got into office, he sent his Secretary of Defense McNamara over to the Pentagon to check this out. A few weeks later, McNamara came back with the information, and no, we were way ahead of the Soviets in our missile capacity. That was never true. So in other words, Kennedy ran on a platform of being a Cold Warrior. He had to be. He couldn't be elected in 1960 against Richard Nixon.
Just because of the climate of the country.
The climate of the country, and that's the way it was. That's why 1962 happened, I believe. I think the people were different than the people in Washington. I think the people had different feelings. They were scared. They were exposed to nuclear fallout stuff. There was talk of nuclear war, strange stuff. On the beach, don't forget, was very important. Anyone around the world, people were scared of nuclear war. So there was a desire for peace, and I think the people expressed it in their love for Kennedy because he was starting to change. What was all shut down. However, he did have a very tough election coming up in 64 with Barry Goldwater on the conservative side growing in power. Goldwater was a significant speaker and threat, very much a hard line. And Kennedy was in a very precarious position when, for example, he didn't want to go any further with Vietnam. He put advisors into Vietnam when he came in. Yes, because Eisenhower started the policy around Vietnam. We cannot lose Vietnam, the domino theory. Lose Asia, all that stuff. Kennedy didn't quite see it because he'd been to Vietnam in 1950s as a young senator with his brother, actually. And he had talked to some seasoned diplomats out there who were more of his thinking than Pentagon thinking. And they had told him, the French are screwed in Vietnam. They're never going to get out of this mess. And they did. It was a war like the war we had years later. We're undone by the guerrilla. Desire for independence and the guerrilla forces that were fighting.
It's such a, I'm listening to you lay this out, and it just occurring to me what an immense task it is to get into office, not knowing all this information, not having real access to what the actual data is. You get into office, and then you have to deal with a multitude of world-changing events and world-changing positions and you're dealing with it all as you're catching up.
I know. It's
It's a crazy job.
Berlin.
Yeah.
Berlin was
Right. Don't forget Berlin.
And then don't forget the ongoing threat of Cuba.
Cuba, Vietnam. Yeah.
Dulles had launched CIA chief Alan Dulles had launched the Cuban expedition. They decided to do on Bay of Pigs before he came into office. And on top of it, don't forget also, he comes into office, he didn't even know that we've been participating in the Patrice Lumumba coup in the Congo. Now, Kennedy was very interested in Africa. People don't know all this story. He really got involved. I think the guy not sure where he went. When Lumumba was killed because of our accusations, we wanted to get rid of him. We had a plan to get rid of him. Whether he was the ones who pulled the trigger, no, I'm not sure. Because in South Africa, and other people but still, he was killed. No one told him for 3 weeks. And then he got the call from the CIA. They told him he was shot. And his face was the photograph of so all these problems come on this point. It's a very difficult situation. That's what I'm saying is you have to be very careful in running from the election. You want to sound like a easy, you definitely know exactly what you have to keep saying things like the truth was that he had no desire to help them as they were losing. We made that very clear, and that's in the film too, because we found a declassified file from the SecDef meeting in April of 63, right before. McNamara, who represents him, says, we've got to speed up this withdrawal of the troops. Speed up this withdrawal of the troops. And at that point, McNamara knew they were losing it. So, what I'm saying is that Kennedy and McNamara together were willing to pull out of Vietnam, win or lose. And that's it. He couldn't say that publicly. Because of the election, the National Security Action Memorandum 263 calls for the withdrawal of the first 1,000 troops. Serious withdrawal, but there was an appendix where all troops out by 65, but he didn't put that in writing. And this we know about now, but we didn't know about it then. I got a lot of flack when I made my movie in 91, the original. He says it's about withdrawing from Vietnam. Kennedy never intended to withdraw from Vietnam. That's bullshit. It's clear as bell, because McNamara not only wrote it up after my movie came out, he wrote a book called, I forgot the name of it, he said the same thing. He said Kennedy was voted out. So did George Bundy, his national security advisor. Excuse me, Pete, you made me drink water.
You got to pee already? Yeah, go ahead.
Just for a second. Oh, jeez.
We'll be right back with Oliver Stone. How aware was Kennedy that he was in danger? Was he at all aware?
Oh, yeah. In fact, he had that Irish Hudson tragedy. One time I didn't knew it.
You think he knew that they were going to try to assassinate him?
Oh, he knew about that because there were several attempts already.
Were there other attempts?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know about
In the document.
That's right.
We go to Chicago.
That's right.
And Tampa.
No, can you just give us a brief outline of those?
Okay, there's a lot of information there.
Yeah.
In Chicago, in early November of 63, a landlady complained about 4 Cubans with arms in an apartment that they rented briefly. And 2 of them were busted. 2 of them disappeared. And the 2 that were busted were interrogated and went out, which is strange.
Yeah.
What up, El, you little slut? How are you? El, I've been waiting for you.
Yeah, how are you?
Living like a pimp every day. It's a holiday, every meal's a feast. Dog, did you sign up your teams for March Madness yet?
How is that? Basketball, gambling, or something?
It's free.
Or betting? Do I have to bet on them?
You can just have it automatically picked for you.
Oh, I honestly have an aversion to sports most of the time. Unless it's like frisbee golf or some fun sport, but see any. They just seem so pointless that I don't want to waste my time on them. But I understand why people enjoy them. I enjoy playing them. Watching them is like watching paint dry them.
Well, you don't have to watch these. You don't have to watch anything. You just have to sign up and join. So I'm going to send you the link right now, and you're going to love it.
Would this benefit me?
You could win $125,000.
Okay. All right. Send me a link.
You got it, baby.
You look like you have a winter hat on inside. I noticed you sleep with the lights on. What's up with that? I don't think that's gonna enhance your quality of sleep. I thought that a astute individual such as yourself would be in a pitch black room.
Well, I want people to be able to see me on camera. If I'm in a pitch black room, they can't see what I'm doing. So I am what I feel astute. So I do wear multiple sleep masks and a hat.
Yeah, I guess does a sleep mask. I mean, is there? There's got to be a difference between like just blocking your eyes and just sleeping. And like, there's got to be a study that's like, if you wear a pitch black sleep mask, but you're in like a totally bright LED lit room versus a pitch black dark room, how the difference in quality of sleep is like affected.
I'm in agreement with you. That'd be a fascinating study.
In your last house, it was good because you had these like little Christmas lights and little kind of strobe things that were you could still watch you sleep, but you could see everything's fine. I mean, it's just darker, but you're really sacrificing your sleep quality for the viewers, essentially.
Perhaps. But I mean, I can't tell the difference. I sleep fine.
Well, I guess that your prerogative. But
I mean,
the sleep, I've never had a sleep mask. I feel like, I mean, I guess you just get used to it, but I want my eyes to be able to blink and like nothing like hugging my face. But
you've never used this sleep mask, so you don't know what it's like. None of that.
yeah, I'm sure you get used to it, but I would prefer just not having something obstruct my face. But do you have to? Are you like addicted to it, or can you stop using it?
I can stop using it and it's like easily. I don't know anyone who's addicted to it.
Well, it just might become a habit, I guess. With my speculation there. You also did the Harry Potter Obama-sonic bed sheet, it seems, and the pillows in this new place of yours.
Dog, we're getting all that back.
Were you streaming your move the
Yep,
whole time?
we did everything. We streamed it or recorded it on GoPro.
Okay, I was looking for the video that you did on Saturday, I guess, when you're talking about the Georgia Eagle flag and apparently some other damn symbology within corporations. I wanted to get that. When is your master? I mean, it's kind of like you just broadcast a free master class on all this, on a whole variety of topics for free, which is great.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I do. Thank you.
Oh gosh, Marcus is here. Marcus, actually talk and say something.
What up, Marcus? I always see you. Marcus, you little slut. What's going on, baby?
He's my buddy. He literally messaged me on this story says one sec. Apparently my name in Hebrew, Zachariah is a theophoric masculine given name of Hebrew origin meaning God, YHWH. I don't know that acronym. Remember.
That's the name of God. Yeah. So God remembers. That's beautiful.
And my name is Zach.
Do you know who Zachariah Sitchin is?
Oh, Yahweh is,
I mean, for
of
God.
course, the YHWH. Zachariah who?
Sitchin?
No, I don't.
He's like a historian. He has a, pretty good, shares that name. It's a beautiful name. Do you like Joe Rogan?
I think Joe Rogan's pretty great. I mean, he's popular, I guess, for the reason
As I live and breathe, we have Marcus Wentz here.
Interrupt.
No shit. What up, baby? Marcus Wentz, you pimp. We've been waiting for you.
No, Marcus is my homie. He's a huge, he dragged me into HTOF, and I was like, yeah, you have to join this Telegram chat with this guy, Rabbi. And now I'm like a regular
You're addicted.
citizen in the Discord.
Absolutely. Hey, if you want that, what we talked about when we were doing all that symbology, I do have Instagram accounts that are chronological that are probably easier for you to find.
Oh yeah, if you could form me a link, that would be helpful. Because on YouTube, it's just like scattered. It's like.
I understand.
I'm not sure
can
why
you?
it's so.
Can you?
Organized on YouTube.
I don't understand it either. That's all on YouTube. It's ridiculous. Can you just? Do you have Instagram right now?
Yeah, I have Instagram.
Okay. Can you go to Instagram and type in viral VIRAL Rabbi RABBI.com/001. That's again viralrabbi.com.
Right. I see you have a 01, a 03,
Exactly.
04, and 07.
Exactly. I have a ton of them. So the number 01 and 03 are currently live streaming, and you could go to both of those or either of those and get that discussion chronologically. So that was a few nights ago. You can go back and get that.
Sounds good. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
How long are these videos that you're able to upload to Instagram? Are they capped at like 10 minutes?
60 minutes or 240 minutes.
Oh, the 240 minutes isn't that bad, I guess.
No. And I mean, you can literally go back on YouTube, or I mean on Instagram, and watch years of my life chronologically on multiple accounts. What up, James Kaminsky? Like, if you look at that Viral Rabbi 003, and just look, it has 2,400 posts. Each one of those posts is like 4 hours long. That's like 8,000 hours worth of video. That's like a year's worth of video just on that account. And I have a ton of accounts. That's like, those are just the Viral Rabbi ones. You don't even know about the Rabbi Rothschild ones that have like 5,000 or 6,000 videos. Those ones are huge. I've been streaming my life live on Instagram as much as I have basically on YouTube. Which means like Instagram has a ton of video as well. And it's redundant video too, which is good for me because then if anything ever happens to one of my other accounts, like on YouTube or something, I've got it on a different platform. Marcus Wentz, how you doing, slutbag?
Yeah, Marcus, talk. You can talk now. Now I can talk.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
What up, baby?
Yeah, so I was gonna ask if you guys see the Big Purple podcast. You like Ravens like a little wall. Like polished wall.
Which one was this?
The Ray Kurzweil, the guy that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this guy's fascinating. Let's watch this one. No, I love this guy. Didn't he work at Google for like 25 years or something?
Yeah, he's an MIT graduate. was very like, hard to describe. It was just like pausing a lot. Like people like were watching or listening to the interview, and they thought their videos were paused and there was long like gaps of silence.
James Kaminsky, did you fill out your bracket? Hello?
I'm just going to say that focus on me. Focus on your best.
That's a no. All right.
What investment for you in James Kaminsky? Can I copy your portfolio?
Wait, I have to say, James, that's brilliant. Okay, so at first I was like, wait, okay, that's Michelle's quote. So if you guys don't know, Michelle is some trollop or some, I don't know, thought who posts her content in here. And whenever you talk to her, she says to you, don't focus on me, focus on your investment. Dude, I'm a big Michelle fan. That girl can get it. Seriously, she is cold as ice. That bitch is the ice queen. Yeah, no one knows what happened to her. Yeah, good luck, lady. So, James, tomorrow night, it's going to be 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. I need you there. I need you. You don't necessarily have to participate, but I need asses in the seats. Marcus wants an L. You as well. We're having Trivia Tuesday for the Sproto gang. We've got the main account that is going to be hosting. I'm going to be co-hosting, and I'm going to be really funny, and I'm going to be really energetic and really enthusiastic. I'm going to get a lot of people to know about our Twitter, about our Telegram. I'm going to let a lot of people know about our coin, and we're going to hopefully have a really good result to the point where we can just say to more like, hey, can we do this again tomorrow night? And he's like, yeah, if people want. And then we just do it every night for like an hour or 2 or 3 where we just play trivia. And that means that we have a consistent presence on Twitter Spaces regularly. Not this like random, like where we don't know. It's planned every single night. We know, all right, we've got trivia going or we've got a space going every single night. And that's how we get a lot of people into the community. Fuck yeah. Will you have made your picks by then? That's a good thing too. Huskers, I understand. Why Mexico? Oh, New Mexico. I gotcha. Now, my question is this. Why New Mexico? Which men or women? So we're talking the University of New Mexico. Yeah, they're okay. They're the Lobos, right? Yeah. Here, New Mexico, literally, in my opinion, for being a big state, has the least intimidating, maybe like Wyoming, perhaps. So, like, if you say like you went to the University of like whatever your state is, there are only 50 of those. That's usually a pretty prestigious degree. I'm not saying that New Mexico is not a good degree. No, I'm sure it is. But what I'm saying is that it's like in sports, nobody goes to New Mexico for any sport. Same with Montana. Same with Wyoming, North Dakota. All right, so you got the men. Are you going to pick the Huskers to go all the way? Are you going to just do one of those home picks? That's what I love to hear. So when it shows the group, it shows the group how many people are in it, and everybody who they chose as a champion. And most people, it's like Connecticut. You're going to be like the one Nebraska Cornhusker one. That's amazing. Yeah, that's right. Easy. I don't even know why they're going to make him play. Probably just so it doesn't seem unfair to the other squads. Because that's an obvious W. You can put that one on the board. Mark it. I'm going to watch every single game of it. I'm going to bask in it. Really? I kind of feel like I helped propel them there a little bit. I agree. Oh, look at these hands. I could use some. What is that stuff called? Cornhuskers. It's called Cornhuskers lotion. That's what it is. What? Oh yeah, it's like super thick pasty stuff. But whenever I've seen that, I think I've seen it in stores. I always. Please do. I'll there you go. It's got to have Cornhuskers and lotion. It's got to have unhusked corn. Because I will. I'll have to do a little bit of research to get some like zingers in there, just to like name right players and coaches and stuff. But yeah, so let's think about it. The next game that the Huskers play is this week. So we could do it in one of those. Okay, so we're seriously going to do this. I want to call into a Lincoln. Should it be Lincoln? Right. So they've got to have a talk radio show. Husker audio? No. Sports Nightly, KLIN, News Talk 1400. Here Nebraska's most listened to sports talk show. Weekday evenings from 6 to 8 p.m. on 1400 and 99.3 KLIN. Do you know KLIN? Excellent. So that's going to be it. So I'll have to plan on 6 p.m. Pacific or 6 p.m. You're on Central Time? They're on Central Time? Yes. Okay, so that's going to be 4 p.m. Pacific. And I'll call them. Oh, absolutely. It'll be like this. I mean, like literally, this is all of the Nebraska Cornhusker knowledge that I have. But it'd be like this. Yo, what's going on, KLIN? This is your favorite rabbi here. Firstly, I want to talk about Tom Osborne. How amazing is he? Are we still not basking in the glory that is his national championship run of the 1990s? Secondly, who's your favorite son, Tommy Newcomb or Tommy Frazier or Bobby Newcomb? I want to know who's your favorite. Finally, Eric Crouch. He's our last Heisman winner. When are we going to have a new one? I'll take any questions off the air. Thank you. I'm out. It'd be a hot call. That's basically all I know. But honestly, that's all anyone knows.
Yeah, I agree.
Absolutely. So I'll talk about that. Yo, I just want to know if anybody has seen Ndamukong Suh on Sky Sports. I'm sure you haven't, but let me tell you this. If you are bootlegging it on some third-party website in the middle of the night trying to catch some kind of overseas game, you will see Ndamukong Suh there doing his best to hold down the football knowledge in front of a bunch of British people. And I just want to say that the Nebraska Cornhusker really comes out in him as he's trying to explain to the British Isles and generally the Commonwealth how American football works. Of any person that we could have chosen as a society within America to explain American football to the British, Ndamukong Suh is probably the best person. No one knows about that. No one. They're like, what? He's doing what nowadays? I'm like, oh, if you bootleg Sky Sports, motherfucker's front and center. He's like He's there. They put all their money into him. It was like literally like we could have two sort of minor football players, or we could have endowment from two. And like, oh, well, let's go with him. Which I understand. That's a good move. But it's like it throws you off when it's like somebody was talking about the pitch in football or soccer, and then somebody's talking about like I don't know, they just cover other sports, and so football is not their primary concern. And then endowment concern, who's like he's like looking for people to talk to football, to talk about football with, and there's no one there. You can tell he's kind of just a man on his own island, and I think that's kind of what you get when you. It's I think it's almost perfect that when you're really a dirty player in the NFL, no one wants to play with you, and thus when you have to retire, no one wants to anchor with you. So they literally send you overseas into a studio with two obvious non-threats to you and make you talk about football for a few years until maybe you're good enough to come back to the United States and make it in prime time. But I really don't think he will. I think he's got a good gig right now. He wasn't a very loved player when he played, and thus he almost like isn't that desired on for American television.
Yeah, it's a fever dream.
Definitely. Yeah, some wild shit. So we are doing Trivia Tuesdays, which is going to be amazing. And I hope, so when I do Trivia Tuesdays, if I host it from my account, I'll get like 12 people because my account's shadow banned and has no one following it, et cetera, et cetera. But with the big account, and it has like 47,000 followers, we'll get maybe 100 people. And that's really exciting because I can plug t.me/HPOS10I all fucking night. Guess what? That's when I was doing that. I got into it, believe it or not. Have you heard of Wall Street Baby? So there was what up, Zach, you little slut? We've been waiting for you. Zach, get your ass up here and speak. Let's talk, baby. I want to hear about your day. I want to hear about your hopes. I want to hear about your dreams. I want to know about your long-lost love. I want to know about that misconnection. Zach, come on. Let's talk it out. I want to hear everything that you have to say. How you doing, baby? Zach, I just saw you on mute. I know you're alive there. Zach, come on, talk to us. Let's hear what's going on. What's new in your neck of the woods? Oh, Zach just ran away. Son of a bitch. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Okay, so I was a part. I think it intimidates a lot of people. They're honestly like, whoa, that's a hell of an introduction. I can't take it. And they go and just this fear overwhelms them, which I understand. There's a lot of anxiety when you're approaching a rabbi, so I get that. There you go. That's what I like. I want it to be like you're talking to a friend, because you are, baby, because you are. So there was this coin. There were a few meme coins, of which I had interest last spring, but I didn't really know what a meme coin was. Frankly, I still don't. But I remember Pepe was blowing up. This was after NFT NYC. There was NFT LA and then NFT NYC, like a few weeks later. Do you happen to remember this? If you don't, it's okay. So then what ended up happening was I had seen that people were doing doing trivia on Twitter, and I thought, wow, this is a really good idea if you can get enough good questions. But I noticed the questions they were asking were like, I don't want to say sometimes repeated, but you run out of questions. And I figured if I could find some kind of website that just had a ton of questions, I wouldn't mind just reading these things if people would want to participate. And I don't understand why people don't do more stuff like that, because frankly, Twitter spaces are very boring sometimes, especially crypto Twitter. You don't have that much about which to talk. You can either talk about your coin, bash other people's coins, and then talk about what you think is going to happen in the future, and then just make jokes. That's it. That's every single conversation that happens on crypto Twitter, and I thought we could change it up. So I started asking. So I go to big rooms. Well, how did I do this? I think I started doing trivia myself, and only like 3 or 4 people would come in, which is cool because you really bond with them, but it's like you need more than that for anyone to find out about you. So then I would just find really big rooms and I would volunteer my services. And a lot of them would be like, well, that's not what this is for, so no. But then some of them would be like, yeah, in a little bit. And then some of them would be like, yeah, we're bored, let's go for it. And so I did that for like a month. And I started it, to my knowledge that I recall, more regularly in this one that was called Wall Street Baby. And I was excited for that coin, honestly. That was last June. And the reason why I was excited for the coin is they had somebody who was leading it who basically had some savings, and they were willing to dedicate like a month of their life to just doing 24/7 crypto Twitter spaces. So like, oh, this is exciting to me because it's basically somebody who can help hold down a force. And it turned out that this guy, I don't know, he just kind of flaked. And he said that he was going to do it, said that he was going to do it, said that he was going to do it. Kept pushing it off. And then eventually just was like, okay, fine. So I remember the room, it was Chris Harris. It was called Crypto After Dark. He had this show that he would host every night. And then from there, some people, I remember the first time I saw Harry Potter Obama Sonic 10 Inu. I saw it before I had heard it. And I was in a Twitter space, and I want to say it was Morelight or Bongraker or somebody heard me speaking, and they were like, dude, you are exactly what we need you're really interesting. I remember they said that, and we want you to come to our Telegram. They're like, do you have access to a computer right now? I'm like, yeah. And they're like, can you type in HPOS 10I? And I was like, yeah. And they're like, all right. And I had it at the time so that my computer was streaming what I was doing in the Twitter space and also what I was doing on my computer screen. And so I pulled up the website and I was like, oh, this is your website? And they're like, yeah. Don't like judge it. It's supposed to be like a joke. And I'm like, no, it's fine. It's like, whatever. It has a lot going on. It's kind of fun. And then from there, I was like, do you mind if I stream your website on my channel? And they're like, no, we don't care. So I ended up streaming just the Harry Potter Obama Sonic 10 Inu website for like 3 weeks or something, just live 24/7. So whenever you looked at me on YouTube, you could see the live website. And then in and around that time, I started asking if I could, well, actually what I think happened, we would do VCs. I could be wrong, but I think we could do VCs, and then I would just keep them open. And people would be like, oh, are you done? I'm like, no, can I just stream in here? And I think at one point that's how it went. But then I'm sure you remember it was kind of contentious whether we were always going to keep the VC open. And there were a lot of people who didn't want to do it. Obviously, they're like, we don't know if it's the best look just being in someone's room, et cetera, et cetera. I get all that. But yeah, I won them over in the summer. And then it's particularly with trivia. And that's how I got to know people. And I would say really the person who stood out in my mind, who I thought was very intelligent, was Morelight, particularly with answering Twitter questions or trivia questions on Twitter. And I didn't know who Morelight was, though, until kind of recently. I don't want to say recently, but like I didn't put 2 and 2 together that like, okay, the guy who I was talking to on Twitter also runs the coin and is also Morelight. Like, here's what confused me. We have the main Twitter account that like has 47,000 people, and then he has James Slammerin, aka Morelight. He has multiple accounts. That confused me. So I thought the person doing the main account was like one person, and then Morelight was another person. But generally, it's always him. So after knowing more and more about the community, I started streaming or continued to stream. I got gear in the fall, and then in December I got kicked out for December 18th. And here's why. James, can you hear me?
Yes.
Here's why, and I think this is bullshit. I won't name names, but someone a female in our community wanted to watch me do my thing. I don't think I need to be more specific than that. And asked me to do it in the VC while she watched. And I was like, I'll do it under the covers, allegedly. But I'm live on YouTube and I don't want to lose my YouTube account. She's like, that's fine. I just want to see it. I'm like, okay, fine. So I did it. And the next day, I tried to start streaming, and they're like, yeah, we got to talking, and that goes against the philosophy of the coin. I'm like, what do you mean? They're like, you're not supposed to do that. I'm like, well, you don't know what I'm doing. In fact, no one does. I'm under the covers. So you're judging me. They're like, well, I'm like, you're insinuating or you're assuming that you know what I'm doing, but you don't. Truthfully, you don't. So for you to assume or insinuate that I'm doing that is could be considered somewhat offensive, but they're like, come on, it's obvious what you're doing. Like, look, I understand what you're saying. I'm just saying you don't know for a fact. And the fact is, if you're holding me to this, but then other people aren't being held to it, I think that's unfair. So I was like, okay, whatever. If this is the philosophy that we have to have, I've gone both ways, and I explained to them that after enough time, I'll eventually have a wet dream, and then that's what happens. They're like, all right, well, that's fine. So then after December 18th, then we've been streaming. I haven't been kicked out since. So. No. I'm not going to say, I'm not naming names. There are only like a few girls in this thing, so. Yeah. Exactly. So, I don't know if it was a jealousy thing or they were just pissed off or whatever, but we have Cyber Crocs. Oh, this is Pac-Man Blast. What's going on, Cyber Crocs? I don't think Cyber Crocs speaks because they're Pac-Man Blast, but they also had another name recently. It was like, or maybe I've just seen the Pac-Man Blast and I'm off. But no, that's yeah, exactly. But we have Tempura, but then don't we have Pac-Man as well or something? Do you know Chappelle's show? Okay, well, it's fucking hilarious. Dave Chappelle has this joke about Pac-Man. I just think it's hilarious. We gotta watch this. This is fucking hilarious. Let's see if this works. Okay, so he's talking about great moments in hookup history, which is like, great moments when guys have hooked up with chicks throughout the years. Here we go. This is for you, Pac-Man.
sideline. Molly struck quickly, approaching the coveted Morris and winning over with one of his hysterical video game references. Turning and time running out, Bobby went into his hurry up offense. Slowly but surely, Hutchinson wore down the defensive line with shots up the net. With time running out, Hutchinson went for the game-winning score. His attempt was blocked, but Hutchinson recovered the block and exploited the defense's biggest weakness. I got some pizzas in the grill. All right. Pizza. I'm proud of pizza. And some weed, too. Hutchinson knew he was home free. Victory was assured. That night, Bobby and Gina had drunken sex on top of her two passed-out friends, technically making it a four-way. Bobby Hutchinson, yet a great player responsible for a great moment in hookup history.
Girl, you give me Pac-Man fever. Agaba, agaba, agaba. I love that line. Cybercrocs, how you living? Hold on a second. I hear these chicks talking to me. Excellent. Dude, I hear these people talking to me. Do you know what Bitcoin ass vision is, James? Yeah, I didn't think you would. Hold on. There are a bunch of people in here. Hold on. Hold on. I hear what they're talking about me. I'll send you an invite. James Kaminsky. How the fuck do I send this to you? Oh, baby girl. James Kaminsky, can you put something in the Twitter? I mean, in the Telegram?
Yeah.
Excellent. All right, I'm sending you the link. Hey, Springs, Dad, how are you? Is it what? Oh, it's called Bitcoin Ass Vision. It's like the most pornographic Telegram I think there is. I'm warning you in advance. Yep. Yep. Dude, they have this really cool thing. Let me show you. Go to its I don't know if you can, but go to the Bitcoin Ass Vision chat and watch. They've got this image generator that just makes any pornographic image that you want. It's amazing. Like I'll put Rabbi Rothschild with Jessica Rabbit, and they'll do it. Why can't you send chats? Hold on. Okay, it says welcome James. It's processing my image. Can you see that you just joined? Okay, so that's not what I wanted to do. Honestly, it's pretty wild. Yo, pimps, I want to introduce my friend. His name is James Kaminsky, and the man, the myth, the legend, Rabbi Rothschild. Yeah, I probably will. Dude, Apollo's here. We got the whole crew here. Talk about it, dude. I did. Absolutely. How you doing, girl? How are you? Hey, what up, Springus, man? What up? It's offensive. I wouldn't do that. How you doing, bro? Dude, Spring is dead and I. Spring. Absolutely. Spring is. He did. Absolutely. Absolutely. Spring is dead. I like your NFTs. Yo, dog. Pizza Pike. What's your favorite kind of pizza? I gotcha. Where'd Spring go? I was telling him about your image generator. Dude, my man James, check out the chat. So my image with a rabbi and Jessica Rabbit in bed is very good. This image generator, honestly, okay, I'm going to tell you, the VC here is pretty lit. The people here are very cool. But the image generator, if you stay for nothing but the image generator, it's amazing. And I did my best to try to get this image generator in Harry Potter Obama Sonic 10 Inu, and I was told no, which I'm disappointed in. But I think it's really cool. I mean, you can put in there Sonic and Knuckles on skateboards. It doesn't all have to be bad. Like, James, do you see how it just posted Sonic and Knuckles on a skateboard? I think that kind of stuff would be cool. But I was told... Alex, have you seen me live on YouTube? You're live on 5 different YouTube accounts right now, Kim. What do you want to say to the world? All right, I'll post the link. You got it, baby. You got it. You don't have to tell me twice. See the kind of treatment you get here, James? Very nice people. Alex, how you living, baby? What's good in the hood? I know, I'm doing a whole bunch on my phone right now. posted it in the chat. Beautiful. Thank you. You're a pimp. Alex, do you follow March Madness? Why not? Hey, dog. Whatever floats your boat. Who doesn't? We hope that you're doing your best with that. Absolutely. I'll give him some strength with the Shema. Shema Israel, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Alex, we wish you the best with your sobriety. You keep kicking ass and taking names. We want you to know that we're always here for you. Literally, I'm available for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And if you ever need someone with whom to speak, I'm here. Oh, I'm sure. You can always come to the Telegram and talk with me whenever you want. So you should know that you always have a partner. Absolutely. I'm always live. Oh, Spring is Dead is back. Where were you, girl? That's okay. Are you okay? We didn't know where we didn't know where you went. We just saw that you had disappeared. We hope you're okay. Absolutely. That's the way I want you to see me, girl. You can see me in 360 degrees if you want. What'd you say, dog? Spring is Dead. I was saying earlier, I like your NFTs. Yeah, your NFTs. The art in your profile. I don't know what you thought I was referencing, but all right, good. You dirty, dirty thing.
Do you have some NFTs out there, girl? Good for you. You can DM them to me if you like. You can girl, I can teach you how to recreate them. Exactly. Hell yeah. Full body. Wait a second. You want $100? You want $200,000? You want to sell? You want to sell full body pictures for $18,000 each? You're saying? I'm just letting the world know what you price your body at. So you are saying that to see your body naked, it's $18,000, and to fuck you, it's $180,000. I'm sure that's got to be negotiable at some point, though. I didn't even charge you. You want to see my penis video? I'll show it to you. Hold on. Listen, it's live on Instagram. I'll show you live on Instagram. Just a moment. No, I am. Just one moment. Just one moment. I'm going to send you the link. It's live on Instagram.
Yo, dog, check this out. I'll show you. We'll watch it together. We'll watch it together right now. I'm not sending it. We're watching it together, girl. Yeah. Yes. For 100 soul. What up, girl? I'm getting you your link. Just one moment. What up, girl? Hey. Oh yeah. Hey, girl. Check out what I just posted. You can allegedly see me going to Pound Town on myself, live on Instagram. You can watch me live on Instagram. Take myself to Pound Town. Like it happened 111 weeks ago, allegedly. Spring is dead. Go to what I just posted in the Bitcoin Ass Vision, and you can see me live on Instagram, an X-rated video, allegedly. Oh, it's definitely X-rated. Oh no, I have a bunch of those. This is pre that. If you want to, I'm not forcing you to. You asked for it. I delivered. It could have been a deep fake. It could be a deep fake. It could be a deep fake. It could be a deep fake. A deep fake. Anyway, you're welcome. Be separate. To each their own. To each their own. If that's what makes you happy. I would say that if mind uploading technology is a thing and transhumanism is a thing, then I think I would. Well, I'm speaking. Can you hear me? No, I don't want to have sex with my sister. No, but what I am saying is this. If given enough time, like and mind uploading technology is a thing and digital immortality is a thing, then maybe in like 10,000 years, yeah. So I'm not against it. If yeah. There you go. Here, I'm gonna see if I can stream it in here for everyone to see. Just one moment. I don't know if my phone can handle it. Pretty easily. Absolutely. I'm a very modernist rabbi. That's the thing. It could be a deep fake. It could be a deep fake. Joe be printing bags. Joe be printing bags. How you doing, baby? Me? No, I'm in a mill. Hey, we have Joe printing bags here, who couldn't speak earlier, but now can. What's going on, Joe be printing bags? We just had somebody join. Yeah, I made it so you can speak. Absolutely. Hey, do you know that a rabbi owns Pornhub? Thanks, baby. Yeah. I like you too, Springy said. That's cool. I'll live with that. That's good. Hey, I've never mentioned that. How you living, JH? What's new with you? Very good. I'm in a Who is this? There you go. Hey, I'm actually in the middle of a a different discussion.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I'll send you the link. Just one.
Back up a little bit.
No, you're fine. I'll send you the link. Just a moment. This is a very there are this is like it's pretty pornographic. I don't know how I got in it. It was somebody in cryptocurrency who was like, hey, join this. And they're in cryptocurrency, but they also have this. It does have some really nice it has some nice features when it comes to its image generation though. But it just has people. You can make it just make whatever you want. Like it can just generate naked people, it can generate art, it can generate cartoons, whatever you want. It is. All right. It's just like an image generator. I'll show you how to use it in a second. Can you post something in the chat? Just anything, just post hi or something so I can send you this message. Thank you. All right. I just sent it to you. Now, I'll show you what to do. Okay, so there's a VC going on right now, but additionally, it has a cool thing. I think it's cool. So if you go and you type image or /IMAGE in this Telegram, and then you tell it what to do, like Rabbi in bed with Jessica Rabbit, enjoying milkshakes, watching television. It will create that image for you. Now, is it perfect? No, but it's pretty damn accurate. It just takes like 10 seconds. So I asked it, it's really good, to draw a rabbi in bed with Jessica Rabbit drinking milkshakes. It is. You can ask it to do anything. So, no. It's /. I don't know if you can see it. /image. I'll type it in the. Are you in the thing? Okay, I see that you just joined. Okay, so then you go image. What does it say? Don't worry, I'll fix that. They gave me streaming privileges. Okay, how can I do this? Okay, you just joined. Oh, did you click here to prove you're a human? You have to click there and prove you're a human. Do you see that it says that? JH?
Yeah, I'm seeing it right now. There we go. I know what was on there, but I found it.
Excellent. So now can you send messages?
Yes, sir.
Excellent. Rabbi streaming 24 hours a day with a bunch of cameras and televisions in his bed. Okay, so now if I do image, processing image for Rabbi Rothschild. And then it takes a little bit of time. All right, and that's kind of what it looks like. Can you see that image?
Oh, wow.
Isn't that really cool? So if we do image, Rabbi in bed with 50 monitors around him and 20 cameras, watching them like a producer in a movie. Okay, so we'll see.
Where do you ask? Going down generator in this particular chat.
Yeah, can you see it? Okay, do you see there's a chat? I just, whatever you want. Yeah, /image, then a space, and then write whatever you want, and then you hit enter, and it'll create that image for you. So look, it just created an image of me in bed with a bunch of monitors and cameras and stuff. Can you see this image?
Yeah, I did.
So you try one. It's /image.
And then anything I want to.
Anything you want. $200 boobs on one person. Perfect. I want to see it. Okay, so it has 200 boobs on one person, but they're not all, they're like behind her. So you might have to change it to be more specific. Like 200 boobs attached, like connected to one person. Image. A woman with 40 breasts. No, still not what we want. Don't worry, we can get it more specific. A woman with 10 breasts on her chest. That could be. A woman with 10 breasts on her chest. Nope, still not. So there's some. It can do a lot of stuff. All right, can you hear me, JH? So, can you hear me, JH? Okay, so the VC is pretty wild. There are like porn stars in this VC, so it's not for the faint of heart. Feel free to, if you want to join.
Gee, that didn't seem like the cat liked it. It's pretty amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, I keep telling you on my little project to fix the current. I'm typing it wrong or something.
You are. You're doing /space image. It's just /image.
Yeah.
Try it again.
There was a prompt on there I had to hit. That's probably why.
So you're just putting /image. You need to put /image and then a space, then your prompt.
Alright.
See how I just did one /image rabbi in car? There you go. You did it correctly that time. There you go. I don't know if it's the snorting lines, but close enough. Right.
For what? A whole Earth? I'm sorry. What are you referencing? Oh, I'm sorry. You're saying what's in the chat. Sorry, I gotcha. So then say instead of world, say Earth. Nope, still. Okay, that one's pretty close.